Okay, well, it's been a while since I've seen
Actually, but I'm not saying that.
you. You just said it. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm only saying it to you guys. Don't ask me that.
Is your
I'm
no, you're saying it to the world. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I usually bring it in a little early. That's how I do it. So, and then we start. But I always keep a little bit in there, and that's in there for sure.
definitely, just like that guy was in there.
No. Well, this is a cut spot. You can cut here and start again.
No conversations were had before we started the intro. 3, 2, 1, go.
No, I'm celibate. Thank you.
Tell me something.
Ooh, this is strong. Is it just tequila?
This?
Yeah. What is it?
So limoncello is lemons that you just like let sit in vodka. My first, this is my first podcast actually.
This is your first podcast?
I think I did one like over Zoom before, but I
that's not
was
real.
like come into the studio with the headphones.
That's like getting a degree from like University of Phoenix. It's not a real thing. It's
I mean, it's still real.
NSHU or whatever.
Robbie, can you turn the intro on?
This is a vodka situation. So you let them sit in vodka for like, I did it for like 4 weeks, and then you just filter out the vodka like that is lemon. Like it's 10 lemons. All the peels, you put them in like a mason jar. Vodka for like, fill it up with vodka, let it sit for like 4 to 6 weeks, and you filter it out. You mix it with like simple syrup.
Yeah.
And then you got your limoncello. You let it sit in the freezer for like, a few days, and you got limoncello.
So this is a little piece of your love brought to you by me.
Exactly.
Brought to you by you.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I don't know.
Welcome, lovers and friends. It's me, your boy, Miss Everybody, and I'm joined today by my co-host.
Mar.
And we are joined by digital creator Mike. Is it Centanni?
Centanni.
Centanni. Okay.
Centanni if I'm speaking Italian.
Are you 100% Italian?
Nope. 50. My dad's side is Italian, Sicilian, and my mom's side is Irish.
Why did you
Gonna guess that.
Why did you have to
classic
say
mix.
Sicilian? What about
What's
wrong with the other Italians?
Sicilians are a whole different breed. Sicilians are, it's just a different vibe. I mean, geographically speaking, like it's the southernmost point of Italy, and Sicilians, like, it's kind of like an old school thing, like where you'll hear a Sicilian be like, "Oh, I'm Sicilian, not Italian," and it's kind of just like a pride thing. But Sicilians just culturally and their language too is so much different from that of like their accent is so much different. So I think they just like to kind of like maintain that like unique identity.
If you had to compare them to an American version, so would you say they're like the rednecks of Italy? Are they the New Yorkers of Italy, where they're loud and they're kind of assholes and they're all proud of where they're from?
So Northern Italians would look at Sicilians as the rednecks and as like the, they don't bring a lot, a lot of them are like farmers. Their economy is kind of like farm based and things like that. But it's tough to say that they're like rednecks. I mean, like, again, just because they're farmers, I guess you could make that like comparison. But at the same time, I don't know. They're also, a lot of Sicilians are kind of like hippies too. They're very just like free spirited and, warmer. Whereas Northern Italians, like, I guess no shade, but I mean, I do have bias to Sicilians, but Northern Italians can be kind of more like German, like a little bit cold, a little bit standoffish. Whereas I look at Sicilians kind of like Latin American, a little bit more like
warm.
Flow. Yeah, warm is definitely the word, to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Sicilian, well, I know pizza, but I feel like that, isn't it like the mob? Aren't they Sicilian?
Yes.
So that's weird that they're like the hippies, but they're also, they kill you.
Well, yeah.
If you like cross their loyalty lines, they have to kill you.
That's the most aggressive thing Maura's ever said ever.
That's just
She's
science.
fucking mobbed up. Holy shit.
Well, she does massage mob members.
No, honestly.
Oh, you do?
Shut up, Justin.
Wait, that's kind of hot. Is that
No, but growing up, I literally wanted to be Italian so bad. So like, I
feel like a lot of people do. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I didn't grow up, that Italian. I mean, my family's like pretty American for the most part. My grandpa on my dad's side is off the boat Sicilian. He's still alive and he like has an accent and everything. But we grew up, we weren't doing like seven fishes, things like that. So honestly, now that I'm kind of making content, I can get into how I got into the Italian language and culture like more strongly. But now that I make content, like sometimes I have a tiny bit of like imposter syndrome because I'm like, I didn't grow up with like the crazy like Italian American traditions that you learn about or that you hear about. You know what I mean? So,
All right.
yeah.
So how long have you been posting? Like how long have you
Since
been?
2020, I started on TikTok. I just, I learned Italian in high school and continued, was an Italian major in college. So I basically got fluent in Italian at, starting at age 14 and then got like really fluent when I was like 21. So in order to maintain the language, I kept going back to Italy to, visit
You're
friends
like, I
and
have
family.
to do this
Yeah.
for my language,
Like,
actually.
yeah, because I was like, wait, I mean, I
Like
was
twist
fucking.
my arm, go back to Italy. You're
I'm like, I guess I have
just
to go
went there
back."
to sharpen my language skills.
No, but literally, like that was kind of the goal because, listen, first of all, I was such a fuckboy in high school. Like, I mean, I was definitely a fuckboy in high school for sure. So like the
What does
fact that
fuckboy mean?
Fuckboy means, God, it's so funny. I mean, all right, fuckboy means like I talked to a lot of girls back then. Like I was so deep in the closet back then that I was a fuckboy. I don't even know if a lot of closeted people could say they were a fuckboy, but I was texting way too many girls at once, like flirting with girls all the time, kind of like a player mentality, doing stupid shit, smoking all the weed, drinking, doing everything basically. That's a fuckboy to me, right? Would you agree?
Yeah, I feel like it depends. Like, there's like fuck boys that are just like dumb idiot boys, and then there's like hoe
The
boys.
smart fuckboys are scary. Those are the ones to be scared of.
Yeah.
So you did say you were gay. You come off almost as the most ungay gay guy I've ever met in my life. Like,
Yeah, I know.
You came in, bro. I wasn't sure how you were going to be in person, which doesn't matter to me if you're gay or straight. We've had both, and people think I'm gay, so it doesn't matter to me at all. But you could almost trick me into sleeping with you if we hung out
Wait,
for
with you?
Would I sleep with you?
Both of us, please just cut the screen to both of
said
our
with-
faces
he said-
because your face went like
said-
this and mine
No,
went
no, no.
like this.
So I wouldn't.
I could trick you into sleeping with me?
But you, I feel
right.
like there's a trick. Like you have like,
I don't think it's gonna be hard.
I feel like you.
I'm gonna have to hold
You-
them down.
I'd be like, yo, meet me in the locker room, bro.
Like I wouldn't think you were gay, so you would like almost.
I could
my
trick
walls
you.
would be down. I'd be like, it would be like a total like, I didn't even know it was gonna happen.
Superpower unlocked. Straight boys, what's up?
He's
Have you-
gay.
Have you
Oh,
ever?
wait, you're gay.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I'm gay. Who the fuck is gay in here?
Well, Maura's gay too.
Everybody fucking raise your hand if you're gay in this room.
I mean, people think I'm gay. And I don't know after
I
that.
feel like I'm jolly, gay, and bright. You know, like that's my
I love
level
that.
of
That
gay.
is so good. Is that your Insta bio?
No, but it should be. Like people are like, she's gay. I'm like, yeah. Depends how
Wait,
we
so-
look at it. I like girls and guys, but I'm more inclined to be with men.
Okay.
Period.
Period.
But I would I would dabble.
So back to this.
Back to you being gay or not. So we fucking. So have you ever turned a guy out, like a straight guy?
It's Justin's favorite
Nah,
question.
I
to ask
wish.
Gay guys.
I wish that would be. I mean, okay. I shouldn't say I wish. Like,
So you're saying there's a chance? That's what Justin's thinking.
So
it's
if
kind
I
of
were-
just like it's kind of just like if you're straight, like I don't really want to be the one to like,
Yeah, that's like a lot of work.
It's just a lot of work. I mean, it's just that's not what I would be necessarily like looking for. You know,
It's not popping a cherry. What would you call that? What would you call that?
Gays, help us out. I don't know. Somebody would somebody
I'm
would
not
have to
sure
know.
what
I'm
you
not
would
sure.
call-
Turning out, I think, is a good way to go about it.
Pulling the pudding out?
I always tell him, like the first girl that I was with, I couldn't like tell her that I was like down, so I just walked around naked till she like picked up what I was putting down.
Wait, what? Oh, that you were down to fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
How did
Wow.
your first gay experience happen then? Like, did you do the same thing? You're like, I'm just going to stay naked next to my bud.
Mine? Oh man, my first gay experience was so. All right, so I was in the closet all through high school, all through college, dating women, sleeping with women, and then like I always knew I had some attraction to men, but I was like, I am, my mind is strong enough to like fight
I can
this.
break this.
Yeah, I was like, I can break this. I was like, in high school, I was like, this is just a phase. Like, I really tried to like look at it scientifically. I was like, this is a phase. My hormones are going crazy right now. Like, eventually, I'll just find a girl that's just gonna snap this out of me. And I mean, I tried all the flavors of the women, and it just never worked. And so, I was able to like have sex. Granted, like 75% of the time, I was like drunk. Because that was just kind of a way for me to like be able to do that.
It was like your Trojan horse.
Yeah, I
Alcohol.
mean, if I could always, I think about this a lot and I talk about it a lot, but people are like, how did you have sex with women? I'm like, honestly, I got drunk and it just kind of like, I could get it up and it worked. And like,
And
if
also,
it didn't,
energy is real.
energy's real for sure.
You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
yeah.
sometimes it's just you catch a vibe.
I think I have a little bit of I've always just been a flirt, like even since a kid. So I think I just was able to, just
And
like,
it's like fun. Like you're
100%.
young.
I was just like,
you're probably
feeling
like
it.
attractive. They're attractive. It's just
Yeah.
like, okay.
It's like,
Like,
let's
oh,
just
it's
do it.
really fucking hard.
Right. But meanwhile, I was like, I mean, I went to an all boys high school, so that was tricky. I mean, just being like literally in class and seeing a dude up there and being like, oh shit, like I'm
You're like, why am I nervous right now?
I'm like that's attraction. Like, I mean, I didn't realize this at that point, but like looking at guys that I was actually attracted to would really turn me on. But then with girls, it was just like, okay, like, let's have fun. Like, and then, like I said, most of the time I was like, it would be like out at, after the bar or something, bring a girl home. And I would be, God forbid I couldn't get it up. I'd have at least the excuse to be like,
I'm drunk.
Yeah, I'm drunk. And then they'd be like, all right, well, let's try in the morning. And I'm like, hell no, I'm the fuck out. I'm getting out of there because
Right.
I was
like,
always so
I'm
scared.
good.
I was always so scared about sex with girls because I was just like, if they get any hints of anything, my biggest fear was being outed. So
How old were you when you came out?
so yeah, I guess that's back to your question. What was my first thing like with guys? I eventually kind of, jump way ahead. I was sort of out to just my mom. I said, hey, I'm bisexual. I have feelings for guys. I've never acted on it with guys, but I'm bisexual. And she said, she was totally cool with it. She was basically like, why don't you try it with guys?
Right.
And I was like, no. I was still just like, for whatever reason,
Right. Well,
pushing
because
against that. Yeah.
That's
What
what,
did your
they
dad
tell
think?
us.
Totally cool.
Okay.
All good. Yeah, my family's like super, super cool about it. But anyway, I eventually like downloaded Grindr and yeah, I mean, I just, a very just kind of like random guy literally just came to my house at like like 10 in the morning on like before
I love that.
before it was like when my roommates had left and I was just about to start work and I was like, I mean, if you're in the area, like come through. And so this dude just knocks on my door. I was so nervous and came in, sucked my dick, came in like 30 seconds. And I was like, okay, I'm gay for sure. I have never felt like that turned on, like sexually,
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? So, and then I was like, all right, I got to get to work. And he was out of there within like two, it was like in
It
and
was
out.
like the perfect, it was
It was
your
the perfect
real gay experience.
Literally, I was like,
First
come
time.
over, and he didn't know, but I was like, get over here, let me try this. Loved it,
Right.
and the rest is history, honestly.
Did you ever talk to him again?
Hell no.
Fucking crying.
No.
So the way this podcast starts, I went through a divorce, right? After the divorce, I was like, I'm gonna sleep with a bunch of people because I've been stuck with the same person for so long. You were stuck with the same gender for so long.
Mm-hmm.
When you finally came out as gay, did you fucking hit the ground running like I did after I was like, I'm stuck with one vagina for the rest of my life? Now I'm not.
Yeah, pretty
Did you just go through like a bunch of dicks at once?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I was excited. Although looking back at that time, I was also so nervous to meet up with guys because it was just like when you go through your whole life saying no to something, like literally, like. I mean, I have such an overthinking brain to begin with, but like anytime I had the thought of a guy or like wanted to look at gay porn or something like that, like I had it ingrained in my head to say no. So when I finally gave myself the permission to start hooking up with guys, it still felt so wrong, like in my gut. Like I got real anxiety when I would be like going to meet up with a guy.
Yeah, you have to like rewire, and like that's hard wiring.
It was just weird because like I would even talk in therapy about this at that time. I was like, I want to hook up with guys, like no doubt, but I still get this like sinking feeling when I'm about to go to their house, like full on anxiety. Like I had to like really work myself up just to go to that person's house. And then as soon as I was there, I mean, shit, rest is history. I mean, but like walking up to somebody's door like that or like meeting up with somebody was always just so nerve-wracking because it just still felt wrong in a way. But I mean, that passed pretty quick.
I also feel like with guys, it's got to be like a little bit harder. Like, don't clip me and get me in trouble for saying that. But it's just like you guys are like, with girls, you grow up with telling other girls they're pretty or like, I don't know. It's just there's like that warmth around it. It's like when you're a guy, like you have to be a man, like grow up and be a strong boy, like da 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 da. Do you know what I mean? Like the rhetoric is totally different. So like I could see you even being nervous to go to someone's house and be like scared that maybe they're lying or something and they're gonna hurt you or something like that because you're just being you. Yeah, totally. You know.
Did the porn or the blowjob come first?
Porn. God, you got to start with porn.
I agree, but you were like
100%.
So how long were you watching gay porn before?
Great question. Not like every gay person will say this, but God, I should have just been fucking watching gay porn from the jump because I was watching straight porn from quite a young age. I mean, probably like 11, 12. Mm-hmm. You mentioned Tila Tequila on a previous episode. Yes, I was definitely like, into that, I guess, or thought I was. But yeah, I mean, I was watching porn until I was like 22. I had a girlfriend, or 21, straight porn. And then honestly, funny enough, it was another night when I was like a little tipsy and, we had all gotten home from the bar and like my friends were like bringing back girls. And I was like, fuck, that was all. It started to just get so hard because all my friends were like getting girlfriends and like actively hooking up with girls. And then me, it just like wasn't, it would happen every once in a while, but they were like, dude, like you're a good looking guy. Like, why don't you have anybody like serious? Why do these relationships last so short? Like that you have and stuff like that. But anyway, I came home from a bar one night and just was like, finally was just like, fuck it. I'm going to click the gay porn category. I'm on Pornhub. Same thing, dude. It was just like Pandora's box. It was like, and like, that's.
See, I feel like I started the first porn I ever saw was girl porn. Mm-hmm. And it was like when I was in like probably like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. And it would be like at sleepovers when it's like 3 a.m. and it's like the HBO and they'd be like just dry humping, just boobs. I'm like,
no, I was watching that stuff too.
Awesome.
I was watching that stuff too. I mean, I was watching so much straight porn, but I would do this thing where I would find a straight porn where the guy I thought was super hot and like edge myself basically like until I would be like ready to come and then I'd be like, all right, let me go watch a lesbian porn and I'll get off to this. And honestly, that was me tricking myself into being like, all right, I'm straight. I came to 2 chicks like scissoring or whatever, bro. Like,
so what do you think of boobs? Because I think boobs are awesome.
Overrated.
I'm
so over boobs. Dude, you're talking to somebody who like had boobs. I had nice boobs in my face at a certain point. And like, now I'm just like, God, boobs are like, I just don't miss it at all. Like once I went to the other side, all else was, I forgot about all. I mean, all right, listen, boobs are fine. I'll give you that.
Yeah, like they're like cool. Like a beautiful woman when you see one. Like women 100%. Are just beautiful.
Yeah. Wait, Maura, what's your favorite private part? So you got boobs, balls, wieners, vagina. What's your favorite one of the 4 if you had to pick one? Personality is the right answer.
No, I don't know. I feel like it depends on the person because sometimes I've seen crazy vaginas, like, but then I've seen gorgine vaginas. So
if it's a 10 out of 10, whatever it is, balls, wiener, boobs, vagina, what's like the creme de la creme?
I probably a wiener. A pretty dick is very.
I'm about to make you gay. See, like.
No, he's literally.
You don't have to be that.
Secretly
like,
there.
You don't have to be a stereotype. I mean.
You do not.
He wants you to tell him if he's a cub, an otter, or a fucking bear.
It's
like
one of
literally,
my questions.
that's what
Which
he
one
wants.
am I? If I were to be gay.
No, because this is what he asks every gay person. So this is why I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's because Bev was the first one to be on, and he called me a bear. I was like, well, and then I lost a bunch of weight, and he came back, and he called me a cub. Mm-hmm. And Mary Patty called me a wolf.
Okay.
What am I to you? I'm like, my weight's
pretty
fluctuating
sure
right
someone
now.
called you an otter.
Do you have any muscle?
If I flex, there might be muscle.
All right, so you're definitely on the bear side. Which, by the way, bears.
Are you single? Let's just.
No.
Okay.
My boyfriend is like the quintessential bear.
Just bears.
And
your bear.
Oh my God, he's my bear. I think, I mean, beefy boys have my heart, and they always will. So you anyway, what were we saying?
So I'm bear.
I wish you had a little bit more beef, but that's okay.
Bear-ish.
You're cute. I mean, like you definitely like have the bear cub vibe going to you. You know what I mean? The beard helps.
Yeah.
The beard helps for sure. The beard, don't lose that.
My girlfriend told me the other day I have skinny potential.
Meaning you have.
I don't know what she meant,
good,
but I think she
skinny.
was trying to be nice about it, but it came off me by calling me skinny potential.
I mean, listen, I'm never gonna say like one should be a certain type of body. Be however the fuck you want to be and be healthy. But I mean, you know.
So what are you?
I'm an anomaly. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what I am.
Fucking masterpiece, bitch.
No, I have. I'm a little like hairy going on, so I have a little bit of like otter going on. Which is, you know, like a skinnier.
We've heard.
Okay, so
but,
you know.
but you'd be a wolf then.
No, I would. I definitely have been called an otter before. I'm not, you know, a twink. That's a little like that's a really skinny person. I mean, you know, maybe like Jock. Sometimes I've heard. So
is a jock a category of gay guy, or is that just
I mean, yeah, I guess it is a category of gay guys. I mean, I know like on the apps. That is a possibility that you could like select.
Wait. On the gay apps, you can pick your vibe?
100%.
Why is this not a thing for us?
I know, right? As soon as I came out, I was like, oh, it's literally like fucking.
You can just like go shopping.
Like you know, the sushi places where it comes around. It's like that, honestly. It's like
so,
window
all right,
shopping.
so your first thing is probably you selected bear, right?
I selected interested in bear for sure.
So was there a guy that you knew before you came out
Yes.
that interested you the most?
Yep.
Was he a friend?
So there was a dude. In high school that I had a couple, but I had such a crush on this guy, and he'll never know. And I don't know if I don't know if anybody will ever know, but he was a bear for sure. And at one point, actually, I kind of made a move on him when I was like 16, and he was very straight, like played football. And I kind of made a move on him where I like went to go like, I like grabbed his chest or something like we were in the locker room. It was kind of like fantasy vibes. And then he was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? And I was like, oh shit, nothing. And like, it kind of threw me deep back in the closet. Cause I was like, fuck, like I gave into like that. I thought this guy was attractive and he turned me down and it pushed me fucking deep. It kind of sucked. So he was definitely this, you know, there was a couple guys in school that I was like, you know, at the all boys school that I was like, okay, like, you guys are cute, but there's no way I would have said that at that point. It was just like kind of confusing. You know what I mean?
Getting turned down for sex in general is fucking traumatizing. Maura, has that ever happened to you? Have you ever been turned down?
Yes.
Why do you say it like that?
You literally say this because I just told you I got cute, like legit in the past like 3 months.
Doesn't mean you. If my dick's out and I'm with a girl, I'm in a relationship now, so it's not gonna happen.
Oh my god! Here we go.
I have to put that in there. The little disclaimer. Last time I said that.
Episode we have
But if my dick's out and I'm with a girl, it's gonna happen. Like I don't care. Like
wow.
My dick doesn't just fall out.
I don't think
Settle down, Mike. Settle down, Mike. I said a girl.
I don't think that's true.
You said so for the bathroom.
Wait a minute, bro. Hold up.
I think that just means you're horny.
Well, wait, that's what I'm saying. Like you say it's gonna happen, meaning there's no way they can say no. I mean,
like I'm not turning down. I'm not gonna like if a girl like my dick's out, right? I'm not gonna stop before the sex happens. Like if we're both naked, it's just gonna happen.
Duh, I wasn't naked with this guy. If that's
no, not you. I'm asking her. She's over here fucking.
You've been naked and then been turned down? Like somebody's like you were naked and like shit, never mind.
No, I don't think so.
You're too cute for that.
So how do you know that you were turned down?
No, but when I lived in LA, this one guy, like I was like heavier then, and this one guy, I was literally, we had just had sex, and I'm naked in front of him, and he's talking about it's nice to have something to grab onto for once.
But Mike,
Sir,
is this the guy that turned you down because you just said?
No, but he's in my DMs now, and it's funny.
Men are trash. Men are trash. For real. Oh.
Talking about maybe I should come to Philly. Maybe
Men are
not.
trash. Seriously, it's like it's someone's. It's like don't you
No,
really
but
scroll up
that's
and
like
see
a
the
real-
old DM?
it's like a
Of
whole
course.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, I've had guys. I know. I have a friend who's gay, and he said the same thing. He's like, as soon as I started kind of going to the gym a little bit. I mean, he's a bear, but he was like, as soon as I started going to the gym, like the attention that I got was way different. You know what I mean? It's just crazy how like once some physical changes like that happen, people
And then
really
you can't,
just
and
jump.
people will be like, no, that's not. You've always been da da da. No.
Bullshit.
Like the fucking statistics show.
Bullshit.
That, like, you're wrong. I mean, I've had like a guy literally straight to my face tell me that if we had a daughter, first off, he said, I will let you have kids. I would let you have my children. Okay. Thank you so much.
No, that's mad sweet of him.
Right.
Shout out him.
But he's like, if you had a daughter, I wouldn't speak to her because your genes are too big for a female.
The fuck?
I was like, well, hopefully our son would get my height then.
Boy, all right, Mark. So this whole conversation started with someone turned down sex to you.
I mean,
With you.
yeah, wait, actually.
So what does this turn to? Because all you've been talking about is,
definitely did turn me down for sex before.
well, but you were having sex with him, yes?
I had sex with him. Yes.
All right, hold on. How was turned down? Was he tired and you're like, oh my God, he turned me down? Or was there?
No, like literally, like maybe the next morning, I legit was like, can I ask your day? Mm-hmm. And he said, no.
That's not turning down. Maybe he's just tired.
He might be gay.
No, he's a hater.
Oh.
Let's figure it out. We can figure out if he's gay or not. Mike will hang out and we'll see what.
He's definitely not gay.
Okay.
He's like anti-gay.
So that means he's gay.
Like,
if you're anti-gay, you're gay.
Right.
I mean,
If you're too far to the other side of something, that you are that.
Hell yeah. That's why honestly I don't think you're gay. I really don't.
Thank you.
No, I like.
See, babe, I'm not gay.
You're not gay, but like I grew up with a lot of people like you that like you're what's the word? You're like homoerotic, meaning like you're like slapsticky with the boys type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's funny as shit. I went to an all boys school, so we did that
Justin's
shit
like
all
edging.
the time.
I'm edging with my gay. Like,
gay
I won't touch your dick, but I might look at it. You know what I mean?
That is like that happens
That's not
all
gay.
too often, man.
Oh, look, I mean, you want to play with it. I'm not going to play with myself, but if you want to do it, I'm not. All right, so you're in a relationship. Go
my
back.
hands, they were tied, I swear.
It's not gay if they stuck to my dick.
Yeah, totally not gay. So how did you meet your current partner?
So Gio and I met on a dating app, Scruff. Shout out Scruff.
Is that just for guys with beards?
Scruff is bear, like it caters to the bear community and likers of bears like myself.
This is crazy.
Isn't it?
No, because I literally only have Hinge, Bumble, and Tinder.
Trash.
I know.
No, it is. And there are gay guys that use Tinder and stuff like that, but I downloaded Scruff and Grindr when I came out, and Grindr is full of just people looking to get fucked and looking to fuck, and which, certainly
Grindr is the one that has like feet. Like it'll be like, so this person is 450 feet away from you.
Scruff does that too.
So I know that, and it's not because I use it. I know if I said I know because I don't remember. Some comedian was talking about it, but damn it.
So you can find out when they're in your apartment building.
Yo, it's crazy. I mean, so Grindr is kind of just like all different walks of life and a lot of, I don't know. Scruff was a little bit more legit, like people looking for kind of like dates and things like that, which, it was definitely coming in hot when I came out, but like hooking up with people and stuff like that. But I really just wanted to find some like a partner to like kind of share life with. And so, Gio and I met off of Scruff. We started talking, and his family is like of Sicilian descent. We went on a really, really great date. And the rest is history. I mean, we've been together almost 5 years, like 4.5 years.
Wow.
Does he speak Italian too?
He does. He does. His dad was like off the boat Sicilian. His dad passed away, unfortunately, but he spoke, fluent Italian. So Gio kind of like picked up on some things. Gio lived in Italy for a little while too. So,
What's the gayest language? Is Italian?
Italian's pretty fucking gay. I mean,
French.
I'm making Italian gay. French is gay as fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say
French. Spanish is pretty gay. I mean, Romance
like
languages.
gay how though?
like in the traditional.
No,
she
Very gay,
likes
right? Or
so she likes to try to take words and just change them into whatever she feels like.
That's a philosophical question. I mean, gay.
I'm like, so you admit it? Gay is good.
I don't even know. Like you asked me, but it made sense to me.
Yeah, like what's the gayest one? Like if you heard a guy talking, you'd be like, oh, he's definitely gay. Because in my mind, it's French.
Yeah, probably French.
Yeah.
French is pretty gay.
I feel like American.
What?
I feel like
I don't know why
English.
I'm not even offended, but I was like, I don't know why I answered that offensively. Like I don't think it's like a traditional. But I mean, there's a lot of gay Americans, so it could be the gayest language. I don't know.
No, yeah, I mean, it's Who knows? I don't
Yeah.
know.
So go back to Italy. So
know.
where's the best pizza in the
Next.
world? Since you've been to Italy a lot, you've been to America a lot. Obviously, you live
The
here.
best pizza in the world. In the world is really tough to say. I mean, obviously Italy has the best pizza. Like Sicily has really good pizza. I've never had pizza in Napoli and Naples, but I've heard like that's the best pizza in the world. But hot take, I'm of the thinking that a frozen pizza from like Aldi or like a frozen pizza can be fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a pizza snob. Like, you know,
No, it's
cancel
like
me for God's sake.
it's one of those
literally
things.
all pizza is good. I'm a lover of pizza, like in all shapes and sizes, and frozen or not, like fresh or not. I mean, but again, obviously, like pizza in Italy and Naples, that's where you'll find the best pizza, like the best, I guess, objectively speaking, pizza.
Do you like thin? Like, are they thin there? Are they thicker there?
The pizza or the boys?
Shit, let's go with both, bro.
The pizza is let me think. Sicily is thick crust. I think Napoli is thin
it
crust.
is.
I think
I've had pizza in Naples. It's fire.
Yeah.
So
Just once, but it is thin.
Yeah.
And that was gonna be my other question. I'm like, some are thick, some are thin. Which one?
So, what's your favorite Italian food then?
I mean, sounds cliche, but pizza probably would be up there. But like if I had to get creative with it, and like my favorite maybe dish, I love like carbonara pasta. Have you guys had that? Like the
I'm not a big. So, I think pasta is the most overrated food. Why am I wrong?
Crazy.
You're wrong because you can do literally so much shit with it. I mean, like the amount of sauces that you could do with pasta, like pasta on its own, even without sauce, just put some olive oil on that shit, and you can even do like salt and pepper, and boom, you got a fucking meal. It's
love
so tasty.
pasta.
But see, in my mind, pasta doesn't taste like anything by itself. You're relying heavily on the sauce.
That's fine.
You got
Heavily, like you might as well just take a shot of marinara sauce.
Ew. No,
the same thing.
you need
You
the
do it
So
swirl-
good with just salt and pepper.
You
and
need the
oil, like you said.
collaboration.
Why is that so good?
But they,
The oil, he's saying. Then I guess at that point, right? Well, I was gonna say you could do like a little fork, do that, and then a shot of sauce. On
yeah,
the
why not? So again, we're gonna go with pasta's overrated. Thank you. I really forgot.
Wrong.
No.
So what's your
You're
favorite?
alone.
What's your favorite sauce that you can get here in the States?
Sauce.
Yeah.
I mean, homemade is preferred, obviously. Gio, my boyfriend, makes an amazing sauce. But if I had to buy jar sauce, I would buy Victoria sauce.
That's what I go with.
Really?
Which one? Do you have a preference on like which one?
Are there options?
I mean, there's marinara.
Yeah, the regular red.
Okay,
like,
they
marinara
have
sauce.
good
I buy
vodka
the
too.
same
do they?
one.
I don't know if I've
buy
had
that
the-
too.
Dude, if that's on sale, I'm buying like
my boy back
6
there.
stars.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
What if you had to guess what he was?
Here we go.
I know he's gay, but besides gay, no.
If I had to guess, like
Ethnicity
ethnicity.
or not
I know your ethnicity because I watched the episode. You're Puerto Rican, right?
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Wait, do you actually think he's Puerto Rican?
well, you
obviously
told
not.
them that he was.
Wait, so you are, right?
I'm
No.
not. I'm not.
He's
I'm a
not.
mutt. I'm a normal American. I'm Italian.
So this has been a joke.
Okay, yeah, I see the.
It's been a joke. I've known him since I was
I just
seven,
picked up on the joke.
I'm
then.
a
7 or
nut.
8 years
That was
old,
funny, yeah.
and we've been calling him Rican Rob. I think since high school because he had like this
way.
Puerto Rican.
I
Like,
didn't even know that. That's mad
looking
funny.
sweater that he would wear. I started calling him Rican Rob, and
Yo.
ever since then, I've just been telling him
All
how.
right, leave me alone, guys. I got a job to do.
All right.
That was good, Robbie.
Freaking Rob over here.
Is there a food that you're addicted to?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Dude, that's one of the best food. Do you eat that like a lot?
Fuck yeah. And if you put any marijuana near me, don't put the Cinnamon Toast Crunch near me because it will be gone so fucking fast.
Dude,
I swear to God, that is my munchy food to like go to. Like dry milk. Those are the only two ways to eat
I
it.
love when you can eat cereal like a snack.
With pasta. No.
Could you imagine?
on top of spaghetti.
Yes, I
covered in
could.
sauce.
I honestly
I think I
was
would fuck with
thinking,
that.
I was, when you were like, you couldn't put any sauce on it, I was like, dude, you definitely could make like a breakfast pasta with like cinnamon, sugar, butter.
You're just talking about Elf right now.
That'd be
Will Ferrell. Have you seen Elf?
not in a while, but yeah, I know like when he
miss-
starts eating crazy shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll make some more because she hasn't seen
Uh,
most things.
Yes, I love smiling
haven't?
too.
You
Just
love
like
smiling?
Elf. Yes, smiling's my favorite. So that's also from that movie.
Mara, what food are you addicted to? Because you famously do not eat anything.
No, I love pasta.
Have you eaten today?
Yeah, I did.
Besides the Frappuccino?
Yes.
What did you eat?
Salmon and rice.
Wow, that's a lot for. Normally, 2 frappuccinos a day is literally all she.
That's your diet?
1, but sometimes I get spicy with 2.
And she works out
Girl
probably
diet.
like 3 or
Girl
4 times a
diet.
week.
Girl diet. I forget to eat, honestly.
My whole day is based around when I'm gonna eat, like what I'm gonna eat next.
Yeah, no, I forget.
I'm like, you're in good shape. How the fuck are you eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch like that? Do you just appear to be in good shape?
No. I mean, I work out like fucking crazy so that I can eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch like crazy. That ass. I mean, I eat really well throughout the day, but honestly, I smoke weed at night most of the time, and then all fucking bets are off. If anybody has any tips on how to combat munchies, like
lean in, brother. That's what I do.
What's the word? Like chronic munchies, like munchies that I just cannot control. Help, like SOS, write me in the comments, please. Hit my DMs. Like, how the fuck do I deal with this? Because I swear I will have a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch and then I'll be like, I could straight up have like another dinner, maybe 2 dinners.
You're talking to the wrong person because I
Why?
get high too, and I pop off. I'll
eat?
take any, yeah.
Okay, good, yeah. So I'm not like
when I come here, I don't eat because it's like late at night.
Yeah,
It'll
like,
be like literally
it's
11
kind of
o'clock,
binge
and I'm
vibes,
like,
which sucks. Like it's,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't know. It is what it is.
I have a problem with gummy bears. If gummy bears are around me, huge problem. And chocolate chip cookies.
I
Homemade
go through
chocolate chip cookies that are
stages.
soft. Gummy bears, they have to be the, what do they call it? Albarine or whatever they call it. The big white bag. They're so fucking soft. Oh my God.
Those are good. My boyfriend obsessed with gummy bears.
Yeah, it's a huge thing. Because I had braces twice as a kid. So it's like, in order to get food out without everyone looking at me, I would like chew gum. So I'd eat gummy bears too. It was another thing. It's like, don't look at me. I'm just eating gummy bears. I'm not trying to get shit out of my teeth.
Okay, braces hack.
Yeah. Did you?
I didn't know that.
Did you have braces?
No, my siblings did. Yeah, I know. I was
Smile.
lucky to.
Lucky motherfucker. Mar,
I could use them on the bottom a little bit, but
nobody looks at your bottom tooth. Mar, do you have?
I had them twice.
Oh, Robbie, he has fucking underbite like a weirdo.
That's not nice.
I'm real upset back here. Come on.
So you travel,
crying.
Mike. You travel a lot. What's your favorite place you've ever been to?
gotta go with Sicily, obviously. But that's that place just has my heart forever. But other than that, I really liked Portugal a lot. I went there once. Portugal was cool because it was cheap. It was very just kind of like low key. Like it had all the really cool things that it's had the same kind of vibe that maybe like Spain or Italy would have, but just a lot less a lot fewer tourists, a lot more. I don't know. It was just a really cool, like chill vibe. Like I said, it was cheap and it just felt like, I wasn't going to like the fucking Vatican where it's like swamped with tourists and stuff like that. So I really liked Portugal.
I like how you just nonchalantly bring up like other countries that you've been to. Like, oh yeah, the Vatican. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Like,
Damn,
how many
I sound like a
places have you
fucking
been to?
I've been to a few places. I think I've been to maybe like probably like 10 different countries, maybe 11, maybe. I think the craziest one that I went to was South Africa.
I want to go to Africa so bad.
It was crazy.
up there for
It
me
was
too.
wild. I played rugby for a quick minute when I was 22, and the rugby team did a like tour to South Africa, and so like I got to go there, and it was so sick, so cool.
That'd be awesome. Robbie, it's really fucking hot in here. Can you turn the air up, please? All right. So,
I sweat. Wait, I sweat so much. Like my pits sweat like crazy.
Me too, but
Like I was sitting on the couch today, and it was like the Niagara Falls up in this bitch.
my feet are crazy
Seriously.
sweaty.
Really?
If you listen to the whole episode with Robbie, his mom I would go to his house and my feet stunk so bad. She would have to bathe my feet. Like I would go over there and she would wash my feet for me.
that is the sweetest thing ever.
That is cute.
And so even out of even down
right
to
back.
even down to this day, like I have to use like antibacterial soap.
You
And I
missed
put
that.
deodorant on my feet too.
Oh shit.
He knows me and his mom have a thing going on.
Little thing. Little friends with benefit action.
His
So-
feet are disgusting.
So I only have 9 toenails. So what's your worst traveling experience?
Oh man. Worst. I don't know. I can't really think of
Did you ask him his best?
Yeah.
Well, you said what was my favorite?
No, you said his favorite place, but like you didn't ask what his best experience was. It might not have been in
I
his
honestly
favorite
can't
place.
really think of a worst. I'm trying to think. I mean, like, okay, South Africa was sick, but I had broken my arm the week before. I got this big ass scar from rugby, and I broke my arm.
Whoa. Put that up. Sorry. How did that happen?
It's like a fucking shark bite. I was playing rugby and I broke it just like, fell on the ground after I got tackled, and I broke it there. And then I went to South Africa, and then I came back, and the doctor said, you know, okay, like 8 weeks recovery. I had surgery, and then after 8 weeks, I was like, can I go back and play rugby? And he said, yeah. And then I played for like 2 months, and then I went to go tackle somebody, and this kid was just so fucking skinny, and we were like sprinting at each other because it was like an open field kind of situation. And I went to go tackle him, and he took one little step, and literally his rib cage just hit the point. So where like a plate, so there was a plate in my arm.
Yeah.
So where the plate and the rest of the bone meat, I guess, inherently is kind of like a point of weakness. So I'd made contact right at that like perfect weak spot, and I felt my arm break again, and I was like, I was so fucking just bummed and pissed, and I had to get surgery again. So that's why they were like, all right, we're gonna take the old plate out and then put a new one. It was fucking gnarly, dude. It was gnarly, and that was not fun times. But I went to South Africa like 4 days after the surgery. I was like, can I get on a plane for 16 hours? And the doctor was like, yeah, you're good.
It's gotta be
Thank
a pain.
God.
in the
Doesn't
ass
this guy sound like a
going
fucking quack? Now that I think back on it, yo, actually.
No, I feel like that's probably fine. 4 days after is fine.
16. I mean, I survived.
Mars
I
the
lived to tell that you are.
Well, no, I'm not. But when I
she's
get
like, yeah.
filler, we're not allowed to go on a plane for a second. So
It's just like a blood pressure thing, you
Yeah.
know. Like they don't want, I don't know, when you're 30,000 feet up or whatever. It's not maybe the best decision, but he said I was good. But he also said it was good to keep playing rugby, and then I fucking broke it again.
you also went back to him. So
I know. I'm so loyal.
fucking cute, dude.
I know I'm so loyal. I'm fucking crying.
So do you have any tips to new travelers going on the plane the first time?
I got a quick tip for you.
Just a tip? Go on.
Tips for new travelers. All right. My actual tip would be really immerse yourself into the culture as much as you can. I mean, don't. I personally try to stay away from touristy things. I think it's just so much more fun if you can, and just so much more like enlightening, illuminating to like go off the beaten path. Go to like the random cities, towns where nobody speaks English even. I mean, yeah, it might be a little bit trickier for you to navigate doing things, obviously, but I really think that's the best way to kind of like experience a culture, try the best foods, probably save more money doing that way too. So really just like go off the beaten path. Pick a random city in Italy, for example, and you will experience more culture than you could even imagine, honestly.
Yeah, I've traveled a lot. I remember I lived in Germany. I would like to go to like the little random towns where not a lot of people spoke English, but most people, no matter where you go, speak English.
Yeah, nowadays for sure.
Yeah, I ended up in the weirdest bar, which is, it was a bunch of older guys, and then I realized somehow it was an older guy gay bar, and I had no idea until like a bunch of guys were like trying to. I would get up to get a beer, I would just like be moving, they'd be like start dancing. I'm like, oh, this is cool, and then I was like, and then I texted my buddies, was like, hey, so I'm not sure what's happening, but I mean, I didn't have the beard, so I didn't look that good. I look way better with the beard now, you know what I mean?
Yo.
But I realized real fast not real fast, probably an hour in. That was the longest it took me to realize that people were hitting
Just
on me.
picturing you standing up and then like three guys just start like.
And there were older guys too. It wasn't like, you would assume that a gay bar would be like young bucks like us, but it was like older guys.
Oh
They had like
my
cigarettes,
God.
beer bellies. I was like, this can't be, because the first I was like, oh, he's probably just drunk, And then like after like the second or third guy, I was like, this can't be happening.
Like that guy had a boner.
I was probably a crazy kink for them. They're like, oh, this muscle, I had a six pack at the time, this muscle bound fucking American guy. Oh, I can't wait to fuck.
Oh, they probably loved it.
Yeah.
For sure.
What's your kink? You got a kink?
My kink. Honestly, I'm kind of vanilla. I mean, I just like sex. You know? what I
Yeah,
mean?
sex is great.
I'm kind of vanilla. I mean, I've been asked that question before, and I'm just like, I don't know, like sex with somebody that I'm attracted to is fucking awesome, in whatever form that takes.
Did your position preference change when you went from a woman to a man?
Bro.
When I went from fucking women to men, you mean, right?
Yes.
I mean, well, it's not that it changes, but instead of I was about to get real fucking
I'm
graphic.
like,
Instead of
he's a
fucking
top,
vagina,
okay?
yeah. I mean,
Like-
I definitely lean top. If that's the question there, So, but I mean, again, I'm pretty open minded. So, Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So no, my position didn't change. So I guess you were asking, did I start taking dick? Am I?
No, I wasn't even going, but you can answer that if you want to.
I mean, listen. I like sex in any way. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, whether it's one way or
I
another.
always think about this, like, because sometimes sex isn't even like
penetration
sex.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think there is.
It's like a vibe.
I think it's weird when, like now, as I'm answering this question, I'm like, yeah, I like both. Like, I can, they call that like a verse or whatever.
Yeah,
so
you can do whatever.
that's kind of where I would lean. And yeah, I mean, that's how I think it should be.
Also, if like, we talked about this just in compromise. So
In what way?
If you're gay and you're in a relationship and you have a strong preference to one way, but you meet someone you're really attracted to them, I'm sure you guys can figure something out.
I was not talking in the way you guys are talking about. So in my mind, say your favorite position with a woman is
missionary. Okay.
missionary. So when you're with, it's not as mean as everyone trying to make me out to be.
No,
I was just
it's not
By the
mean
way,
either way.
No, if anybody says that mean, no, there's no meanness in that. But I guess to answer that question is, that's actually a really good question. I've never thought about that.
Thank you.
Honestly, sex with women,
I mean, how would you do missionary with a man?
Oh, girl. You can.
This is the Pandora's box I was trying to open, Maura, before you
100%
jumped
could.
down my throat with the dick.
You 100%
I'm saying,
could. Legs just got to go up maybe a little bit further.
okay.
I mean,
Is
do
that
the
still
math.
missionary though?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay. So what? Missionary to you guys is just facing each other, right?
I mean,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Wait, what the fuck is it to you? Wait, what else could it be? That's what missionary is.
I thought, well, that's what I'm saying, but he's talking about legs going in the air. Like, missionary to me is like literally like we're laying face to face, basically.
He's just doing push-ups on top of your vagina.
And like one leg is up, but like.
So, but if two legs go up, it's not missionary
like a
anymore?
vagina is like a little bit.
missionary,
more
I think, is front to
forward
front,
than-
but legs inevitably, I think, are going to be up if penetration is happening.
I'm just saying that a vagina is a little bit closer to the front of your body than a butthole.
That's why my question was.
So that's also my question. I didn't even think that was an option for gay sex for guys.
Yep, it is.
For girls, I could get it because it's just like you're just
Pussy on pussy.
yeah.
Right.
So my question was like danced around and then made fun of, and now it's like, oh, that's pretty
Now
enlightening.
it's
Justin.
thought-provoking.
So is there a preference you have for
Missionary's great. Yeah, I mean, missionary's cool. I mean, I like it all.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, catch me in all the positions.
Okay, a lot of people go with doggy, and I would
Doggy
think,
is, you know what I don't like about that is, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I like to see the person in a way.
well,
you know what
that's
I mean?
why I thought you would say when you were with a girl you liked doggy because you wanted to disassociate.
I can't even say what I liked or didn't like about girls. Literally, like, it was so performative when I was having sex with girls. It really was. It was just like, I'm just doing this just to, I would be like, okay, sweet. Caught another body. Like,
Right,
honestly,
right.
it
You're
was
like,
very
proof I'm straight.
straight up.
Check it out.
Like, literally, it was like that. So I mean, I can't even when I think back on like maybe some like wild sexual experiences I had with women, like it wasn't that. It wasn't it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you were really nervous with women, and then you were also nervous when you were starting with men. And then I'm assuming there's something we all go through is where we're scared of trying something new in the bedroom. When somebody brings up, like, oh, no, I'm not into that. Then you might be into it afterwards. So what's the scariest you ever were in the bedroom? Or nervous? I don't want to say scared. Scared's a weird thing.
Scared. I don't think I was ever scared.
Let's go nervous then, I guess, would be a better word.
Honestly, it's more just like, I mean, I have the like kind of, I don't know, maybe confidence just to be like, that's not something that I'm into. So nothing would really make me like nervous. Honestly, I'm pretty open-minded too. Like, so, if Gio wants to try something or whatever, like, let's do it type of thing. So yeah, I don't think there's much like nerves going on in that regard. It was more just like my nerves came from like leading up to the act was like really nerve wracking because I just didn't know if I'd be able to perform with women. And then with men, it was just like a little bit more of just a psychological, like, getting over that fact that like, okay, this isn't
Like,
wrong.
it's
Like this
okay.
is okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
needed
yeah.
a lot of like my therapist being like, it's okay. Like,
I mean,
have
I think
fun.
that we all have that. Yeah, to have fun. Exactly. Like for a long time, I mean, I didn't come, like I had sex for like maybe like 5 or 6 years before I first actually like ever achieved an orgasm.
Wow.
And I think that part of that was because there was so much like shame that was presented around sex just in general, period. Like
Sex
growing
is good.
up.
Sex is fun.
Like
Sex
even
is-
when like this guy that I was hooking up with, he's like, he would be like, oh, like I want to be dirty. Like I'd be like, it's like literally not dirty. But he'd be like it'd be like one thing to dirty talk. I don't know. I just feel like there would be like vibes to things. I'm like, this is not bad. Or like, I want to be bad with you. Like, why can't we go play? Like you can just reframe it. You know
There's
what
like
I mean?
this taboo around it. Like, there shouldn't be, honestly.
Have you had like a really crazy breakup?
No.
No?
Gio was my first relationship actually. Well, with a man. And so yeah, there's no breaking up, going to be happening there. With women, it was like I would have like 3-4 month like situationship type of thing. So
Did they ever? So I've been drunk where I couldn't perform, right? Some girls have said, "What are you, gay? You can't." Like,
that
have
would've
you
crushed
ever
me.
had a girl say that to you?
no, that would have literally. That was like my biggest fear. That was literally my biggest fear. So no, thank God I didn't. But I know it would have crushed me if I did because I was just so in my head about it every time. So honestly, yeah, no, that never happened. Nope.
What's your most?
Girls have said that to you?
What are you gay?
Yeah, I couldn't
Girl,
perform, and
like ladies.
yeah, like chill, bro. Like I'm really drunk and I'm fucking tired of shit. Like, can't we just go to bed?
There's like two options for when that happens. Like it's like you either just be a brat and you're like, oh, it's me. You think I'm ugly and
Yeah,
really
they do that, and then they go, oh, or you're.
Or I'm just like, okay, go.
Leave?
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Make me feel great. All right, so what's your worst non-romantic breakup?
Ooh.
Oof, that's a good question.
Maura, same to you. You're a girl, so I'm assuming girls have a lot of friends. Every girl has a friend where like, I used to talk to her all the time. Now we don't talk anymore because she didn't like the way I made my salad.
Man, I am such a.
I can't even say
I just
mine.
processed that.
Why?
You go first.
It was like I had a breakup with one of my like best friends.
Was it like you
Fail.
talked it out and you were like, we need to end things?
Well, it was kind of like there was a whole bunch of little shitty situations that were happening. And it was like I was getting fucked over in a couple different ways. And I'm sure in her perspective, she was getting fucked over in certain ways. But long story short, we lived together at the time and she ended up like moving out. And when she moved out, I had another friend tell me that prior to us living together, she had had sex with my boyfriend of 5 years.
Whoa.
Like him and I broke up, and then her and
okay,
him,
but still.
yeah, her and him did whatever. Yeah. And then like for 3 years, I never knew. And like during those 3 years, we were like living together, and like that was my best friend. So once she moved out, and I found out that like we had shared such like intimate space. And like that never just was like, yo, a couple years ago I did this fucked up thing. Just, I mean, it was my ex-boyfriend, so whatever. But I literally was like, dude, like we're done. We got to be done now.
That's crazy.
You know?
That's nuts.
And she was like, well, it was forever ago, and like I didn't want to hurt you, and it was like, if you want this to ruin our friendship, like that's on you. And I'm like, okay, bye.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's caught.
But it's like, it's one of those things. It's just like, okay, I just can't, like, I'm not coming back from that.
You can't see past that. I don't. I feel like I try so hard to stay away from drama, and I just don't think if I don't fuck with somebody or if like we don't fuck with each other, I don't know if it's like a guy thing, but we're kind of just like, all right, like I'm just not gonna really be around you that much.
Yeah, like
so
you
that's
just
why it's
like
happened with
lose
me.
access.
Yeah, pretty much. I've never had anybody that I've like super close with that I've had to like break up with, but I've definitely had people in my life that like were close in my life that whether something happened or I pissed them off or this or that or whatever, that like we've had to kind of part ways. But yeah, nothing like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was
That sucks.
shitty.
Yeah, that's a shitty feeling.
I think my worst non-romantic breakup ever was me and Robbie at one point didn't talk for like a year or two. Because
why?
So it goes back.
He's secretly in love with me.
So it goes back to the episode that just came out, the bro and the babe, because he's the babe. He was always in relationships in high school, and I was always the bro that just wanted to get drunk and party. And then when I like, every time we were like hanging, like a group of us were hanging out, it was like, "Where's Robbie?" I'm like, "Oh, let me call him." So we had the Nextels back then. Do you know what a Nextel is?
Yeah, I
It
think.
had a little beep beep. Like you can do the walkie-talkie. I was like, "Yo, where are you at?" We're just staying in, having sex, and eating Chinese food. I'm like, "Dude, get the fuck out of your house!" And I was like,
That's awesome.
it was always sex and
bro. This is the best.
it was always sex and Chinese food, which I mean, amazing things. Granted,
fuck
but when I was in high school, not having sex,
Robbie was rich.
yeah, and pussy. Well, I mean, I don't,
And you were buying Chinese food multiple times a month
That's
and
how I
getting
got
head.
the pussy.
Hey.
and that's why he's so obese now. Type 2 diabetes, number one killer of Robbie's. So like we like didn't talk for a while, and then I remember when we finally started talking. Was that when you
It
like?
wasn't super long. I think we didn't talk much when I moved. I felt
Yeah.
we still kept in touch, but we didn't talk a lot when I moved out like an hour away or whatever.
He went from like 4 feet to like 5 feet. He's not a very tall person. If you guys haven't seen him, he's like 5'2" now. Congratulations.
5'9", and I'm proud of that.
I'm just imagining you're on the phone. He's like, "Yo, I'm at home eating Chinese food with my girl. I'm chilling." You're like, "Fuck your Chinese food." Like you got like a final.
Come out, bro.
You're like,
Yeah.
"I'm sick of the Chinese food. Like I'm sick of
Fuck
it."
you and your Chinese
He's like crying. He's like
food.
crying.
Bro, they're asking where you are. What am I supposed to
It's
say?
always the Chinese food and never me, bro.
We've been boys since we were fucking first grade.
That's exactly what he said the one time.
I'm never talking to you again.
It's funny. I have like, so again, he's been my friend forever. Sometimes I'm like, so who do you like more, me or your girl? Obviously it's his fucking wife, you idiot. And then he has kids. I'm like, but I was here first. Like how fucking like crazy is my brain where I'm like, oh, he's not going to come hang out with me. He's going to hang out with his fucking family.
It's like the kid's baptism. And you're like, "Yo, but do you still fuck with me?" Like a little bit more though.
Like what?
You're
You
like,
never,
who the fuck is this baby?
you never threw a party for me before. Like what the
Baby's
fuck?
been around for like 2 months. Bro. What the fuck? This baby's about to take my place. The fuck?
Mar, do you got a moment?
Nope.
Mar never got some moments, so let's get to the promotion aspect. Mar, there's a camera in front of your face. You know where it is.
Well, this is the shortest episode ever.
Told you we're doing hours.
I know. It's just I'm not used to it. Fairy Garden Mindset. Oh, today I'm wearing a shirt from my friend Mike. Can we just look at this? Oh, wait. I can give you a Mar moment.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes!
So I
Okay.
asked Mar to give me a moment every week, and she never does because she can never think of anything on the
Okay,
fly.
because weird shit keeps happening to me. First off, I manifested like $2,000 or $3,000 worth of free plants for my apartment, and it looks sick as fuck. 1. 2, a little like random, like weird fairy garden synchronistic story from yesterday. I like drove up to see my friend. He was doing like he has clothes in a store in New York, so I went up there, and while I was like walking from the parking lot into the like it was an outside mall. While I was walking across the little crosswalk, this car went by and she like let me go. It was like this black Tesla, but when she passed me, I looked and the license plate said Yeezy, and I just like giggled. And then I went into the store, and then this Kanye West with the third eye shirt was there, and I was like, that's the one I want. Isn't that weird? Like, why did
Yes.
the license plate say Yeezy?
Because Kanye's crazy just like you.
I know. And he looks so cute with the
Isn't it so
third
cute how
eye.
mentally
So
disabled?
cute. Crazy people.
Mentally disabled. It's
wait.
crazy.
Mentally, yeah. Let's just go with crazy.
Oh yeah, you can't say crazy. Mentally unhinged. I don't know.
I mean, I think I'm special.
You are special, baby. I knew that from the minute you walked in.
So anything else you want to promote, Mar?
Loving them while INR Studios and having a good day.
That's pretty nice of you. Well, we all feel better about ourselves. Mike, there's a camera in front of your face. What would you like to promote, sir?
Oh shit! I wasn't ready for this.
Right. Sicily.
Yeah,
If you
I'd
think-
like to promote Sicily.
If you watch porn and you like the guy more, try like if you like
Yeah,
watching the guy more.
I'll promote porn. Just generally porn and figuring out what you like, what you don't like. I promote love.
Yes.
I promote peace. No,
And
I'm
then
kidding.
what?
I promote. That's corny as hell. Yeah, I promote. I promote this podcast. Thank you guys for having me on.
Thanks for
that's good.
coming.
iTunes.
High Noons are fucking great. Jack Daniels is
Tequila
great.
John,
Daddy Donkey. He didn't. He said it wasn't about his dick. It was something else. But
I could. Well, I mean, no, never mind. Daddy Donkey is a little limoncello that I made. It's not for sale yet, but maybe one day it will be. Never know. Never know.
One of these days. So I want to thank Maura for coming out. Check out Fairy Garden Mindset. She has shirts. She has pants. She has
hoodies, all the things.
Check out Iron R Studios if you want to be creative. They can create here. If you want to do gay porn, might be able to do it here. I don't know. There's a table here. We can figure it out together. I want to thank Mike for coming out. Check Mike out. Oh, what's your Instagram handle?
Mike Centanni. Mike Centanni. MikeCencanni.
The same thing on TikTok and everything.
TikTok is who is Mike Centanni. But follow me on Instagram. It's better.
It's better.
Why is it better?
Because I do more of like myself, whereas TikTok is just where I post videos. My Instagram, I post stories where I'm actually like being myself and not just doing exclusively Italian lessons and things like that. So I just have a lot more fun on Instagram.
If you want to get to know Mike, check out his Instagram. Mike Centanni. Thank you. Rob, you can hit that button. This is obviously loving that. You listened to it, you watched it. Thank you. You want to see how good looking me and Mike are together? You think we're a cute couple? Hit subscribe, like it, whatever you want.
Little fantasies.
Oh, what's your fantasy? Robin, look how excited Robin is. He's like, oh my god, it's love again.